Ladies and gentlemen, if you live in the state of New York and you want to buy whipped cream, you're going to need your ID, you know? And the thing is, this is because of drug addiction. Junkies using whipped cream to get high. Wow. I thought I have seen it all. I guess I haven't. This is absolutely crazy. You know, oh man, I'm just going to have to let y'all listen to this story.
Inside stores in Manans, there is a sign that says you have to show ID to prove you are 21 in order to purchase a can of whipped cream. On November 25th, a new law took effect, prohibiting people under 21 from purchasing cans of whipped cream. I spoke to a group of friends visiting Albany from Connecticut who were shocked.
I mean, we're not even 21 yet, which means we wouldn't be able to buy it ourselves.
Whipped cream cans are filled with nitrous oxide, which is often known as laughing gas. If it is used improperly, it can be dangerous. Supporters of the bill argue teens could potentially get high. Senator Joseph Adabo Jr. sponsored the legislation. He says, sadly, young people buy and inhale this gas to get high because they mistakenly believe it is a safe substance. This law will eliminate easy access to this dangerous substance for our youth. There are people who agree with the legislation.
I remember a long time ago, I see some children using that gas to get a little bit high. So I didn't know about that law, but I think I'm supportive.
While others believe the law may have good intentions, but believe it is simply going too far.
But I think it's a bit extreme because I feel like the amount of people using whipped cream for whipped cream purposes is a lot bigger than people using it for that reason. So, and especially like kids, if they like it with like ice cream and stuff.
Violators could face a $250 fine.
Wow, y'all. I mean, a can of
Today,
whipped
a Cape Coral
cream.
mother learned
Hold
she
on
will
one
spend the
second. Okay. I mean, I understand, but I don't know, y'all. And plus, you have such a variety if you really like whipped cream. There are even the plant based whipped creams that you can get, because of some of the ingredients, pork and everything. You know how it is in America. But now you can even get the plant based ones. I've seen those in the store. But wow, so the next time you buy a can of whipped cream in the state of New York, be prepared to show some ID. Mm-mm-mm. So if you are under the age of 21, you are not even going to be able to get whipped cream, even if your intentions is to eat it and not try to get high on it. So they're saying that teens were using the whipped cream cans to get high. It contains nitrous oxide, which is also known as laughing gas. So that is the reason why they passed laws in New York to now require an ID. And they got these signs posted in stores where they sell it, that you have to have ID before you can even buy a can. I don't know. That just seems so awkward to me, you know? Wow. Mhm. So the age limit was enacted 9 months ago to curb teens' possible abuse of the nitrous oxide, commonly known as laughing gas, the nitrous oxide found in whipped cream canisters when it is abused as a narcotic. It is referred to as whippets or whippets. So Megan Massey, 43, couldn't understand why she was being carded this month at Hannaford Supermarket in Watertown. I thought, what is going on? I was looking in my cart. What am I being ID'd for? I was confused. So, she, of course, found out that it was the whipped cream that she had in her cart. And she's like, I'm 43 with gray hair. Yeah, well, this is what your legislators made a law into, whipped cream cans. So while Massey was having a laugh, Kent Sporus, the president of the New York Association of Convenience Stores, isn't so amused by the regulation, which he claims is burdening members. Requiring age verification when purchasing whipped cream is another classic compliance burden placed on convenience stores in New York State. He said in a statement, we are constantly um, I'm sorry, we hear constantly how important small businesses are to New York politicians, but quite frankly, laws like this proves otherwise. The age requirement for nitrous oxide cartridges went into effect November 25th, but Sporus said it wasn't until recent weeks that his members became aware of it. So we did not receive any notice that the bill had been acted upon by the governor, nor did any of our business colleagues, he added. So he said, when he realized the law was in effect, we immediately alerted our members and advised them of the change in the law. So, wow. I mean, I'm still trying to comprehend this, but it is really true. But it's like anything else. Once you cross state lines, you don't have to worry because in New Jersey, you sure can buy whipped cream and nobody's going to card you for that, you know? And quite frankly, I don't think I've met anybody that's getting high on whipped cream or even talking about it. So I don't know. Maybe there are a lot of teens in New York doing this. I don't know. You know, Many of you that live in New York, please let me know if you heard about this law or you were even aware that teens were getting high on a can of whipped cream. Now, I've heard other things like canned paint, where they're huffing glue and stuff like that. I've heard of that, but whipped cream? Well, I guess anything is possible these days. But y'all, please tell me what you think. I mean, do you know how many places of business? There's a lot of restaurants, there's a lot of ice cream parlors, you know, and even Dunkin' Donuts. I think you in some of their drinks you can get whipped cream, and even some fast food restaurants use whipped cream. There's a lot of businesses out there. I would imagine even some of the hotels, depending on what you order, especially if they serve food at the hotel. It's just wow. I thought I've seen some of the most crazy things, but this is definitely one of the toppers of them all. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.